Ever had to make a decision so tough you had to replay an entire mission?
You change sides too often. I have no choice. You must die.
Welcome to the world of Mass Effect 1. Today we're going to dive into the 7 hardest Renegade decisions that might just leave you in tears. Spoilers are ahead. With that being said, buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride with Renegade Shepard. Decision 1, the reporter. While you're on the Citadel, you run into Keelashan Al-Jan.
Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News.
Thank you. Giuliani is a reporter. During an interview, Giuliani is curious about your missions and starts to ask you lots of questions.
What are your feelings on being the first human Spectre? Is there anything you'd like to say about it? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship?
The way of how you end this interview may hit you a little differently.
I've had enough of your snide insinuations.
I do not condone this action.
You son of a... I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Your career is over.
Making the decision to punch a reporter in the face on live television is hard, but not as hard as what Renegade Shepard is about to do to his #1 fan. Decision 2, the fan.
I'm just a fan. One of your biggest fans, actually. My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner.
Conrad only wants to do his part and be a positive impact for humanity.
With so many human colonies being attacked, I'm not sure that one Spectre is enough. What if you signed me on as another Spectre?
All right, let's see. I'm a bad guy. Stop me from killing you.
What? No, please. Please don't hurt me. Why are you doing this?
This is how a gun in your face feels. It happens to me every day. You can't handle this.
I thought you were a hero. Heroes don't do things like this. I wish I'd never met you.
As we have seen, punching a reporter and being disrespectful to a lovable fan is tough, but the next decision is a little bit tougher. It just decides the whole fate of the whole Mass Effect galaxy and possibly the Jellyfish Nation.
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
Decision 3, the Council. When you think of the Council, imagine a government, but bigger. Not only is this Council responsible for harassing your every single move.
I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Don't tell me how to do my job.
They're also responsible for the well-being of the galaxy. After talking with Saren and convincing him to...
Thank you.
Yeah. Sovereign, a huge evil ship, is about to connect to the Citadel. Other enemies begin to target the ship where all the council members are being held. It's as if they won an award for the most disgusting food at the kickback. Horrible jokes aside, now the council members have targets on their back. At this point, you must decide for your ships to stop Sovereign from connecting to the Citadel, or save the council members who have experience in protecting galactic matters.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Hold off, Joker. We're not sacrificing human lives to save the Council. Keep our ships back until they can get a shot at Sovereign.
Sacrifice the Council for the greater good? I sure hope you know what you're doing.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
It's the Alliance. Open a comm channel. This is the Ascension. We're taking heavy damage. Guardian defenses are overwhelmed. Kinetic barriers are offline.
Commander, they closed the channel.
Letting the council go is a tough decision, until you remember how much shade the council gave you.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander.
For one of the upcoming decisions, I had to play the game 3 times to be a true ruthless Renegade Shepard. Prepare for this next decision, as for this mission, we're dealing with a Batarian terrorist. Decision 4, Balak. On this DLC mission, you're contacted by Kate to let you know that there's a situation at hand. After finish dying to the minefield,
I've lost shields.
and turning off the torches, you head to the main facility before the Batarian terrorist group can do any more harm to the people within the facility. When you get there, you're confronted by Balak, the captain of the Batarian terrorist group. Balak lets you know that he has captured Kate as well as other engineers on the asteroid. It's at this point where you must make a decision.
If you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
Being Renegade Shepard, you have to sacrifice the lives of the engineers to ensure that Balak will not have a chance to do any more harm to any other human.
Do what you want with the others, but it'll be the last thing you do.
I hope this is worth it!
Choosing to kill the Batarian captain is a tough choice.
Just kill me.
Gladly.
Well, not really, since it is hard to choose to look at an eye when you're having a conversation with him. But this next decision was so tough, I had to replay this whole mission 3 times. Decision 5. Zeus Hope. For this mission, we're sent to Pharos to investigate Saren's attack. You first run into a little but resilient colony called Zeus Hope. After helping them fight against the Geth and having great interactions with them...
But they should know... I mean, they are very important. Yes.
You are then told to go to the Exogeny facility for more information about the Geth attacks. On the way there, you run into a small science team that gives you more information about Exogeny. After exploring the facility, you learn about the Thorian.
Tell me everything you know about the Thorian.
The Thorian is a simple plant life form. It can affect and control other organisms, including humans.
Not only is a Thorian highly influential like Shaira's advice,
I offer a gift of words. I see your skin.
You also learn that the science team is using the Thorian as a science project to see how it can influence the people of Zeus Hope.
Exogeny knew all along what would happen to those people.
It was deemed necessary to assess the true potential of Species 37.
So that's why they were acting weird.
One of the science members feels bad and creates a non-lethal grenade that can knock out the people who are influenced by the Thorian. It is at this point you must make a decision to save those who are heavily influenced in a non-lethal way, or to take more of a drastic measure. Even though this decision made me replay the game 3 times, there are still 2 harder decisions to make if you're playing as Renegade Shepard. If you're enjoying this video, feel free to leave a like so I know to keep creating more similar content. This next decision is a little tough than the last since you're dealing with those who are sane and who have lost their mind. Decision 6. Vermeer. In this mission, the very lovely Council hears a word of a Solarian team that has crucial information on Saren.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse. Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important.
After running over thousands of Geth, you run into a small Solarian team that informs you of smaller teams that went out to investigate the facility. While killing or getting killed thousands of times,
hello there.
You run into the smaller Solarian teams that went out to investigate this facility. The first Solarian you run into is highly affected due to the indoctrination he faced.
Never any questions from these bastards. Just whispers and poking and cutting.
Can you help me, or will I be carrying you out of here?
I'll be at your back every step of the way. I just need to get out of here and away from that incessant whispering. They piped it in for days now.
You have a choice of freeing him out of his cell. You can also disregard his helping hand. This will cause him to freak out.
This room is too small and it keeps talking, and I really want to get out of here and get some work done. I need to get out. Let me out.
I can't take that chance.
Can't take that chance. No chance. I need to do what it says. I have to. Let me out. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
The second Solarian you run into is a prisoner as well. His name's
Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment.
He seems to be more calm and has more information on what's going on.
My whole team was altered, but I was left alone as a control subject. I still have my senses, although I almost wish I didn't. It's obvious that I'm not crazed or drooling like the others. Let me out and I'll stay out of your way.
At this point, you must choose to set him free, but playing as Renegade Shepard, you decide to let him stay captured.
Sorry, I can't take that chance. I'm not opening your cell.
No, don't leave me here. Please.
Leaving behind 2 prisoners of war is a very tough decision, but it's not as bad as this next decision. This one decides a whole fate of a species. Decision 7. The Queen. After the Council gives you Spectre status,
you are the first human Spectre, Commander.
Ambassador Udina gives you 3 missions to complete. One of these missions is on Novaria, which looks colder than your average brain freeze. After exploring and defeating a powerful Asari matriarch, you come across the Arachnite Queen. The Arachnite Queen takes over one of the eliminated Asaris and begins to tell you about her lost children.
This one serves as our voice. The children we birthed were stolen from us before they could learn to sing. They are lost to silence.
After the Rachni explains her story, you are then left with a decision.
You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
Make your peace with the galaxy. The Rachni are a dead race.
Not only are you asked once, but the Rachni ask you again, to make sure you do not want to commit genocide of their people.
Is our kind so frightening? You would seek our silence if you cannot muffle our songs? If you cannot have us as your obedient claws?
This time, stay dead.
We will not embrace the great silence.
Mass Effect 1 does have a lot of hard Renegade decisions, but it also has some funny moments as well. Check out these shorts to brighten up your mood. I'll see you in the next one.